Today we have a different type of video than what I usually do, but I think it's so fun. I am going to see if I can dupe the Natasha Denona Glam palette, the $65 palette with a $16 Alter Ego palette in Shadow Kiss. That sounds like something you're interested in? Stick around. We're about to get right into it. I'm Mona. This is About Face with Mona. It's a channel geared towards everything for the mature woman, beauty, skincare, and lifestyle. Today, we are duping the Natasha Denona Glam palette, which is worth $65. It is beloved. It is many people's favorite cool tone neutral palette. And Alter Ego has come out with what I think is a pretty substantial dupe. I'm gonna let you judge for yourself. I had kind of an epiphany moment the other day. I was on my way to purchase a more luxury brand for a review. I had to stop at the dollar store to pick something up. While I was there, I encountered the most kind gentleman who was crippled, on a bike, had no car, no vehicle for transportation. The only way he had to get back and forth to get food was to ride his bike to the local dollar store. And what he was getting was probably a far cry from what you and I eat every week. Now, I don't know his journey, I don't know his story, I don't know how he got in the predicament that he's in. What I do know is that he had to put some stuff back because he did not have enough money to pay for his food items. I paid for all of his items. I got the items that he put back, and I asked him to add some other items that would be essential for him getting through the month. In addition, I got the cash back that was allowed at the register, and I gave him that as well. He was very teary, he was very appreciative. He told me I didn't need to give him that much, that nobody had ever done that for him. He came across as sincere and genuine, and needless to say, I did not go to get that more luxury product. Does that mean I'll never get another higher end product? No. Does that mean that I'm judging anybody who does? No. Most of us, if you're like me, have worked very hard for the money that we have and the things that we have. And if you feel like you deserve those, then you are exactly right about that. So this is a judgment-free zone. This is a safe space. I am just saying a little bit about what happened to me. Caused me to do some self-reflection and think of all the things that I purchased that maybe if I just cut back a little bit, I could help a little more. I'm known to help. My husband helps. It's part of who we are. My parents helped. It's in my DNA. We could always do better. And when I talk about living like Mel, we could always do better. I thought I might introduce or mix in some of these videos some alternative products for higher end things that we love. And if this is something that you think is fun, let me know in the comments and we'll do more of them. Keep in mind, I am not a makeup artist. Any lacking of matching in intensity or tone or blending is strictly due to user error because these two are pretty much spot on dupes. I'm giving it to you straight up before you even watch the end of the video. Alter Ego is not as easy to get. You have to go to the Alter Ego site. I think there's free shipping above $35. Most of their palettes are $16-ish. I think they did release some dupes for Pat McGrath palettes, and those are a little bit pricier. I have a lot of these. I'm very familiar with them. I have the one that is the gold palette dupe. I have the one here. You can probably tell which dupe this is. I have the sunset palette. I have many. I think that the quality is good. I think that the powders blend, the mattes blend very well. Or are they blending like a dream? No, but maybe I don't need my palettes to blend like a dream. As long as they're not blending like a nightmare, I'm good. My goal is to have the same longevity as my higher end counterpart and have the same look and have the same quality. Now where you have differences here is the packaging. This is probably got a nicer mirror. It is definitely a little sturdier. You can switch these colors around in the pan and put them wherever you want them. Whereas the Alter Ego comes in a cardboard package, although it is pretty sturdy. It does come with a good mirror, and I like the quality of these. I may have some kick up in the pan, not a lot. The metallics are smooth as butter. The mattes are very creamy and nice. There are a couple of them that I may have to build up twice to get the same color as the Natasha Denona. That's hardly an issue. The quality is there. The longevity of the shades lasting on my eyes is there. We're gonna get into the look. Let me preface this with the fact that this eye is constantly running today. I'm not gonna get a perfect look, but you're gonna be able to see both eyes look the same. I did comparison swatches outside in the bright light, and I couldn't fit them all on my arm. So you're gonna see the mattes compared between Natasha Denona and Alter Ego, and then you're gonna see the metallics swatched and compared. The color comparison is so spot on. There is one or two shades that are slightly different. You cannot detect a difference on your eye. Let's watch me, with my limited makeup expertise, create a simple look comparing the two palettes. And again, let me know what you think at the end. Have you tried Alter Ego? Would this be something you'd be interested in trying? Would you like to see more affordable makeup alternatives? I'm just gonna clip my hair out the way. So let's look at the colors in this palette. This is the Alter Ego palette for $16. This is the Natasha Denona Glam palette for $65. Now obviously the shades are not in the exact same places, nor are they called the same thing, because Alter Ego would get in trouble for that. I have prepped my eyes with the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. Look at these brushes that I have today. Speaking of sad stories, that really shouldn't be a sad story. But right when I'm deciding that I'm gonna try to see if I can be more affordable with my purchases and use some of that makeup money to help others instead, I can't find any of my good brushes. My BK Beauty brush kit, most of my Sonia G brushes, a lot of my Artis brushes, they're all missing. All I have today for you is basically my remnants that I never use. I know, poor me, we're not gonna cry over that, we're just gonna make do. I am packing and cleaning up for an eventual move. I don't know if maybe they'll turn up or if they accidentally got thrown away. So we're gonna have a brief pause and a moment of silence for the loss of some extremely pricey brushes that I have taken years to accumulate at a not inexpensive price point. And I don't know if I will ever see them again. We're gonna go in to the Natasha Denona eye with their transition color. I'm gonna be looking in my mirror right here, or in this mirror. Right, so we have that transition color. We're gonna go to the other eye. I'm gonna use the same brush, and I'm just gonna use my little switch, and we're gonna go into this transition color, which is called Risk on this palette. I'm zooming you in so you can see a little bit better. Do not be looking at this terrible foundation. I'm doing a wear test on a foundation right now, and so far that is not proving to be a good one. We're gonna go in with this outer lid color here. one of my favorite colors in the palette. Okay, so we're gonna go with the matching color on the Shadow Kiss palette by Alter Ego, and that is going to be the color Veil. Again, same brush. I'm just swatching it off. I think they look the same. I'm gonna go into the center of my eye with this color right here, which says Center Lid on the Natasha Denona palette. I'm going to use a flat brush. I'm going to go in with the corresponding color on the Alter Ego palette, and that is going to be the color Tempt right here. Wiping out the brush, I'm going to use the same one. Try my finger on that one. Yep. If I use my finger, it looks pretty much exactly the same. Okay, now I'm going to go in my inner corner with the color Inner Corner, and I'm going to use a little small brush. I'm going to now go to the Shadow Kiss and find the appropriate match, which is Mist. Do the same thing, kind of dab it. Of course, this would be more intense on both sides if I wet it, but we're just doing a simple demonstration just to show you the similarities of the colors and the similarities of the look. Okay, I'm going to take the Smoke color on Natasha Denona, and I'm just going to intensify the outer V of my eye. And I'm going to do the same thing with the Shadow Kiss by Alter Ego. Their Smoke color is called Shade. I'm going to go in the blending color right here from Natasha Denona on a fluffy brush. Pick up just a little bit, and I'm going to swirl everything around. And just kind of create a soft blended look. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the Alter Ego side with their blend color, which is the color Vanish. The colors are pretty much spot on dupe. I'm just going to take an Urban Decay liner in the color Empire, and I'm going to line both of my eyes. The colors are the same. I'm going to add some mascara. I'm going to add some Big Papa by Wet n Wild, and we're going to complete the look. Ladies, these eyes look the same. Any flaws are user error, just because I'm not highly skilled at putting on eyeshadow. But for whatever look I am creating with the skills that I do have, I can get the same exact look from the $16 palette as I can get from the $65 palette. You can create both looks exactly the same. I think if you're looking for more affordable eyeshadow, I don't think there's anything wrong with trying to look your best on a budget. I don't think there's anything wrong with spending a lot and getting the products you want. You work hard for your money is yours to spend how you want. For me, will I never buy expensive makeup again? No. Will I stop reviewing higher end products on my channel? No. But I think I'm going to be mixing in more of the affordable stuff to show it doesn't have to cost you a lot to look your best. I would definitely consider checking out the other Alter Ego palettes. The only reason I have not done one of these side-by-sides before is because my makeup skills are not all that. But what I figure is this is how I go out every day. So whatever I'm doing on this side, if I can do it on this side too with a more affordable product, that gives me more disposable money maybe to pass on to someone who doesn't have all the blessings that I do. That's just a personal choice. But I think if you're looking for something that is equal in look, if you're just going for a certain aesthetic, you don't have to do it with expensive makeup. Hey, I hope this was fun. Don't judge me by my makeup skills, just judge by the swatches and the looks. I hope you have a great week and go out and live light now.